Imagine you are standing in a busy Kampala taxi park. Your Senga, your aunt, is traveling across the country to visit, and she is relying on you to pick her up. She sends you a vital update about her journey. The message simply reads, "Arriving at 14:30. But this creates a problem. Does she mean she is getting here in the middle of the afternoon? Or are you supposed to be waiting out in the cold at 2:30 in the morning? To clear up this confusion, many digital watches and transport companies use a 24-hour clock. Instead of splitting the day into morning and evening, this system counts straight from midnight, written as 0000, all the way through the end of the day at 23:59. To figure out a 12-hour time, you only need one simple rule. If the hour is 13 or higher, just subtract 12. 14 minus 12 leaves us with 2. That means 14:30 is actually 2:30 p.m. Using the 24-hour clock makes it clear which half of the day an event occurs, so you never have to worry about missing a pickup or waiting alone in the dark. Now that we know when she arrives, we can check a transport timetable to find her exact location. A timetable is just a grid. The rows list the stations, like Kumi or Mbale, while the columns show the specific times of arrival and departure. Looking at the ginger row, we can see how long the bus stops to wait for new passengers. The chart shows it arrives at 02:05 and leaves at 02:55. To find the waiting time, we just look at the gap between those two numbers. From 02:05 to 02:55 is exactly 50 minutes. Once you know where to look, this board provides a clear, predictable map for any trip. That calculation was easy because it all happened within the same hour. But what if we cross over into a new hour? If a trip lasts 1.5 hours, why doesn't that mean 1 hour and 50 minutes? This is because time follows a 60-minute rule. Unlike the way we count money or distance, where everything builds to 100, a clock resets to 0 every time it hits 60 minutes. This makes subtraction tricky. If you try to borrow from the hour column the same way you do with regular numbers, you'll get the wrong answer. You can't borrow 100. You are borrowing an hour, which means adding exactly 60 minutes to your calculation. To make this easier and avoid mistakes, you can use the counting up method instead. When you treat time as a specific container holding exactly 60 units, you avoid simple calculation errors that cause people to miss their buses. Let's try counting up with a real journey segment. The bus leaves Kumi at 22:15 and arrives in Bale at 23:30. First, count the minutes from the start time to the top of the next hour. From 22:15 to 2300 is 45 minutes. Next, count from that new hour to the final arrival time. From 2300 to 2330 is another 30 minutes. Now we add those together. 45 plus 30 equals 75 minutes. Using our 60-minute rule, we see that 75 minutes is 1 full hour with 15 minutes left over. The journey takes 1 hour and 15 minutes. Counting up keeps your math simple. It gives you the exact length of any trip, so you can stay in control of your schedule. Right on schedule, the bus pulls into Kampala. By converting the 24-hour clock, reading the timetable, and using the 60-minute rule to calculate duration, we knew exactly what to expect from the journey. Time is always moving, but it is easy to track once you understand these basic patterns. You can now organize your school days or cross-country trips with confidence, making sure you are always exactly where you need to be.